It's Juneteenth, bitches. And while I want to sit here and preach about how to celebrate Juneteenth with all of y'all, I want you to know that Sharon and I have discussed what we were going to do for our special Juneteenth spectacular. And we decided that we were going to suggest some movies that you could watch to celebrate Juneteenth. Now, this has been an exciting week because there's a new episode of Black Mirror out. Have you guys been watching it? Because I irresponsibly stayed up till 5 a.m. this morning watching it. And The Blackening is out.
The Blackening is out. Yes. In theaters as of this recording.
Because Sharon and I were going to watch it and then do a special on it. And then we were like, but we have to leave our house. It seems like a lot. And so we didn't
Too much.
do that. So
way too much.
Take all the kudos and good things you're hearing about Blackening, and if you have an opportunity, go ahead and watch it. However, if you've watched it already and you're like, now what do I do after my cookout is done and everybody out of my house, I just want to watch a movie, we have some recommendations for you.
Yes, we do. We have a hot list of some movies that we've reviewed before. Just, some movies that will make you go, oh yeah.
Well, there's only one that we reviewed before, but the rest are like, we haven't even talked about these. Yeah, we haven't talked about these.
I will say this is that some of them are coming up.
They are.
They are coming up. So my bad. One of them is the absolute favorite. Like, I think ranks number one probably, or at least very highly on both of our lists, because it's an original, it's a classic, and it's about my friend Calvin over there.
Zombies!
Zombie!
I want to put a Cranberry soundtrack in there whenever we talk about zombies. I'm going to see if we can get away with doing that.
Right? Yeah. I think it's so funny. Like, they're going to be all, excuse me, ma'am.
Ma'am, you owe us $12 billion. I'm sorry. We're poor. We're broke. We don't.
I'm sorry. We don't have any sponsors yet.
Maybe we do a black remix. No, I'm going to do a black remix on Zombie. Fricka, yeah. And then it's going to be a whole new song.
Zombie. Zombie.
We digress.
That went. I don't even know which direction that went. Okay, let's get serious here. Samora, shall we get into our list for Juneteenth movies that we want our peeps to watch?
Yes. Now,
I want you to kick it off.
Okay, cool. No tomato meter, no spoilers in this one. Really, there aren't.
Straight list.
But here is my first one, and we've been talking about this one for a while and how we can do a live stream on it while we do commentary. But it is the 1972 cult classic, Blackula. What? What happens when a prince from Africa, which is what they kept saying, Africa, he comes from Africa, decides to meet up with Count Dracula and is turned into Dracula? He becomes Blackula, and then he's awakened in the 70s, where he has to not only fight the white man, but he also has to find true love. Blackula is an awesome movie. It is part of that blaxploitation period where all these great movies were coming out, where black people were like the main character and their storylines were being done. The director is William Crane. And so if you get a chance, like, you can stream it for free. These movies that I found, you can find them for free online to stream. If you get a chance to watch it, please do. The outfits in Blackula, the music
Beautiful.
in Blackula, the dancing scenes in Blackula, so good.
The people. The women, people. The men, gorgeous.
First of all, I was like, I need to get my 70s look together because they were killing it. So all the things are great. The acting, I mean, it's the 70s. You get what you get. The storyline, however, worth the watch. So I'm putting Blackula as my first suggestion.
All right. Okay.
Sharon, what do you got?
All right. So my first selection is 1968, Night of the Living Dead by George Romero. I was thinking about it. I was like 1968. Anyway, 1968, Night of the Living Dead by George A. Romero. This is considered one of the like the benchmark for classic zombie movies. As and if you remember back in season one, we did cover this in one of our episodes. So please go take a look at this film. It is so fabulous, and every time I watch it, I have a new appreciation for it. Essentially, a group of strangers find their way into a isolated farmhouse out in the middle of nowhere, and they are in survival mode. What's interesting about this film is that you have, a bunch of white people with one black guy, and the black guy ends up taking like a major ownership role in the whole thing, which is groundbreaking and super cool all at the same time. So
for the 60s, well, even for today, because some of y'all be acting crazy, but for the 60s, bonkers.
But it is so cool because it touches on all the things. It's like fear, horror, scary, all those things, but then also race and social dynamics, and it's a great film. So check it out, please. And I don't know, you'll get to be part of the cool club that gets to see the groundbreaking horror film
that started the zombie fan club, I would say.
Seriously. Yeah, seriously. Absolutely. That's what it's considered. All right, what you got next?
Guess what I got? Knock, knock. Who's there? Scream, Blackula, scream. You thought Blackula was dead? Nope, he's back. And guess what? He's into that voodoo. What? It's crazy.
Guess who's back? Back again. Blackula's back. Tell a friend.
So this is where Pam Grier is in this movie. And if you don't know who Pam Grier is, like, I don't feel like talking to you right now. However, Pam Grier's in this version, and there's a version of Blackula battling the forces of voodoo. And again, he's battling the white man who's stepping on his neck, and at the same time holding down the voodoo on one side. And it is a good movie to follow up with, just because I think it was super ridiculous. The music is okay. There's no dancing scenes in it. The outfits are crazy. The hairstyles, especially on the men, are out of control. And it is just a great movie to add to your, like, hey, I watched Blackula. I wish I had more of that. What if Blackula got into voodoo? This is the movie to be watching for you. So happy Juneteenth. That's a present for you.
Sure. And all of it's overacting too, which is
it is really it's overacting, but there's also bad acting. And there's like a common theme in the two Blackulas, at least, where the police chief is always like, I don't believe you. And the black man was like, do you not believe them because they black? And I was like, oh, snap. You said the thing out loud? Like, okay, well, here we go, Blackula. And I was like, what does social injustice have to do with Blackula? And voodoo? It's a weird combo. Watch it. Just watch it and just appreciate it for what it is. Don't try to make it be anything else, anything new. Just take it for what it is.
Take it for what it is. All right. All right. My next film is... Oh, drum roll. Can you add a drum roll in there, please? Thank you. Get Out, 2017, Jordan Peele. Y'all, we cannot even have a conversation about Juneteenth without giving props to our guy, Jordan Peele. Like, the dude has literally changed modern day horror, in my opinion, because the films are across the board accepted by everyone, right? And it does not matter if you're white, you're black, whatever. Watch this film. Watch Get Out. It plays on so many different themes, right? And obviously the number one theme being race, but also just our obsession with the way we look and our obsession chasing youth and all this good stuff. So basically this follows Daniel Kaluuya is the actor, and he goes to visit his white girlfriend's family, and all hell breaks loose. I know you guys know this film. I know you probably have seen little clips from it or heard little like there's like now like these social things that are ingrained with like the teacups, but just go watch it again. Like just go watch it again. I'm gonna make my family go watch it again. It's one of our favorites. My son is always like, when are you guys gonna talk about Get Out?
We're getting to, I swear, it's on the list.
It's on the list. So that's my pick. Get Out. Go check it out.
Yes.
All right. What you got?
None of my movies are really recent, which is I like the balance of this.
Which is not, and that's kind of unusual for you because I'm usually picking up all the weird like 1970s and 80s films that are like completely inappropriate.
FYI, there's no PC happening in any of the 70s movies at all. Just be prepared for what you're about to hear. And the reactions to what people are saying to other people is just kind of like, well, just another Friday. And
I'm sorry, Calvin's moving behind you.
Calvin, don't die on me, bro. He's fine. He's just he's just going, yeah, I like it.
That's hella creepy.
Leave him alone.
I adore Calvin, but Calvin is moving, and I'm a little bit like, what is happening back there?
Calvin's having his own experience. He's coming to life. Calvin. He's just coming to life with this podcast.
I just want you to know, Tamara, if Calvin comes alive and starts like making noise and moves towards you, I'm out.
He doesn't have anything below the legs. Yeah, he gonna get up. He ain't gonna do nothing. Okay. All right.
So what you got?
I always confuse this movie with Event Horizon, which is an awesome movie to watch, but it's not on my list. The movie is Supernova. Difference is Event Horizon has Lawrence Fishburne. Supernova has Angela Bassett. Love some Angela Bassett.
We just love Angela Bassett. Just up there.
She's the best.
She's the best.
This movie is a sci-fi thriller horror movie about space in the future and this rescue team going to help this, I would call it emergency distress call, and them encountering someone they think is human. I think he's human adjacent is what I say. And then the murdering happens. And then the body morphing happens. And then the weirdness happens. And it is just an awesome movie to put on your list if you've not seen it. I say watch Supernova and Event Horizon, but watch Supernova first because Angela Bassett in there with the short little fro haircut with the little reddish blonde. It just looks so good, girl. And then she is just handling shit the entire time. And Robin Tooney's in it, so there's like a couple good like key people in it. James Spader is in it, so it's got a good cast of characters. It is a good movie, and I think it didn't do well in the theaters, but you know how I feel about that. You guys watch what you want to watch, but I'm putting this on the list for, hey, I had too many ribs, what can I watch? Let's put on Supernova.
If you got the itis, put on Supernova.
If you got the itis. If you need to know what the itis is, please white people don't ask your black friends.
Yes, thanks. Look it up. Google it. Google's your friend.
Sharon, what you got?
All right. I had to also offer this film, another Jordan Peele film. What was that? Another Jordan Peele film. Okay. Another Jordan Peele film. It's Us, the movie Us, 2019. Guys, dude, first of all, if you have been to Santa Cruz, California, right, everything should look familiar. I am honorable mention. So it's filmed in Santa Cruz, and I grew up going to the beach in Santa Cruz. I live Santa Cruz adjacent right now. I will tell you that any film that has Santa Cruz featured in it is like my favorite, even if the movie is total shit. Lost Boys. Just saying.
Cult classic, though.
It's a cult classic. It's like I will watch it every single time. And every time I'm at the boardwalk, I look at the stage because I could just see that dude rocking out. But I digress. Us. It is about doppelgangers. And if you know anything about doppelgangers, like the theory is that if you see your doppelganger, it's a bad omen and that things are going to go sideways, right? So this movie is about meeting your doppelgangers that are like on tilt, that have like literally somehow, I mean, I'd like to say they malfunction, but I think it's definitely more than that. So go check it out. It's more than that, right? It's
It's
definitely
like
more than that.
they figured out alternate reality and then wanted to relive 80s pop cultural icon features. I don't.
But it's kind of also like a rise up moment too, right? Like they're like, we've been down here in this damn hole forever.
I was
No.
about to say something and spoil it, but yes, I agree.
Okay. So check this film out. I do not think, I mean, this one, like when Get Out came out, like that was awesome. And that kind of like, that had a lot of impact. Us was like the big one that came out that had, I mean, people were talking about it. And some people are still like, I don't get it. I don't, but just check it out.
Don't care if you don't get it. It's a great movie.
It's a great film. Has
I
anybody
think
commented yet on whether or not what flick or film?
I have not checked, but if you want to Google it, like do it in a safe search browser. I want you to know that I think of the tagline of this movie as "Why can't we just all get along?" Because why can't we? I don't understand, but yes, great movie choice.
Great movie choice. Yes, thank you. I think I'm gonna go put that on. I think I'm gonna go make some ribs and I'm gonna go put it on right after.
You having a whole Jordan Peele kind of Juneteenth. I like it. Is it Jordan Peele Juneteenth?
It's Jordan Peele Juneteenth.
He's going to be like, please don't tag me in this podcast.
I am tagging this Jordan Peele Juneteenth. Yes.
And that's what we're going to do.
That's what we're doing. Thank you.
I only have one movie left to recommend for your Jordan Peele Juneteenth. And it is called Attack the Block. It is a UK movie filmed in London with John Boyega, directed by Joe Cornish. It's from 2011, and it is the tale of street hood. I laugh because in the States, a British accent is very like dignified, but they're very like street folk. And then they're talking in like a street slang versus like Oliver Twist Cockney version of British. And I'm still like, it still sounds very fancy, you guys. Like, can't buy this at your street, guys. Okay, cool. And it is a space invasion in the hood. And the thing that is invading them looks terrifying. It is like, do you remember that color black where it was like, you look into it and it looks like a black void? It looks like that with like these piercing blue eye laser things. It's creepy. It's a good movie. It's about them trying to survive this attack on this one hood, and it's worth a watch. If you've never seen it, it's a quick and easy movie. It's about teenagers overcoming and people in the hood. It's got a little bit of social issues in it, and it's a good cast of characters. I say put it on your list if you've not seen it. Sharon, put that on your Jordan Peele Juneteenth list too.
Yes, I will put it on the Jordan Peele Juneteenth.
It's not Jordan Peele, but it's a really good movie, and John Boyega does a really good job in it.
Awesome. I love John Boyega. Like, I think he's so fantastic. And I love that he is so unapologetically Black on this Juneteenth day that we are celebrating our Black protagonists. But like, he is such a good actor, and he just is about it. He's about his people, his friends, his family, and he celebrates that all the time at the risk of his career, I think it sometimes. So,
which is stupid.
Right.
Why should that make you risk your career? But whatever. That's a question people who hating on him need to answer. We ain't got to answer that for you.
I agree, baby girl.
I'm answering no more questions.
I'm sorry, no more questions, no more paparazzi.
That's it. Zombie lives matter, you guys. Take that.
I still want to find that shirt that says "No Lives Matter" that has
With the Jason mask
the
or the
Jason
Freddy
face.
mask.
No, it's the Jason face. It's
The
the Jason
Jason
mask.
mask on it.
I
I'm
have
gonna
to
find that
that.
shirt for you, and then we're just gonna wear it and be socially inappropriate.
Oh my gosh, I'm not making any friends that day. They're gonna be like,
not
what?
cool, Sharon. Not cool.
My husband had to stop wearing his old dirty bastard T-shirt, drinking a 40, because
It's not a good look.
People were like, "What is your shirt?" He's like, "Old dirty bastard." He was like, I just love him."
He's so innocent about it. Like, I just love him. I thought it was an awesome shirt.
He just was like, I love him. Like, I love old. He's like, I think he's one of his favorites. And people were like, what is that
take
shirt?
That shirt off now.
Yeah. So he stopped wearing it. And the best part, it was the white people at the gym that said something. Like, the black people were just like, "Oh, it's already bastard."
I enjoy when white people are like, "Hey, let me check you real quick." You're just like, "What?" Like, you guys figure out what's going on over there.
But I will say, this is the same man that also wears my Black History Month T-shirts too. So.
We know and love John. He's the one. He's the one. He's cool peeps.
All right, party people. Well, I hope that you spend some time doing whatever you would like to do on this day. I hope that you are not working. I hope that you are this is our passion project. So this does not feel like work. But I hope that you are not working, that you are spending time with your family, your friends, that you're out.
Celebrating the freedom of enslaved people. Hello. Look how fucking awesome Black people are. Appreciate, celebrate, and then we will see y'all on July 4th, and we're going to celebrate with y'all there too. But celebrate with us as well. Commiserate, mofos. Commiserate.
And on that note, you got super militant on that one.
I try to rein it in.
That was not reined in. That was like,
was it not?
You went full on Angela Davis on that one, but
it was the mofos.
Much respect.
I meant it. But I meant it with all the love in my heart.
All the love in my heart. All right. Well, on that note, you guys enjoy. Go out and have some time celebrating and enjoying.
And you got so much stuff to watch now, you guys. Just go do it all, watch it all, and enjoy each other.
All right. On that note, bye.
Bye, Calvin.
Bye, Calvin. Calvin's moving again. It's weird.
Let him live. God. Green Lives Matter, Sharon. Bye.